This is the Washington Times front page for Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy says it's time to affix a tobacco-style warning on social media platforms, warning that they pose significant mental health harms for adolescents. Tom Howell reports Murthy said the warning, which would require congressional action, would make parents more likely to restrict or monitor their children's activities online. Murthy said nearly half of adolescents report that social media makes them feel worse about their appearance, and adolescents who spend at least 3 hours a day on social media face double the risk of anxiety and depression symptoms. The average daily social media use among adolescents, those ages 10 to 19, is almost 5 hours. Israel's three-member Unity War Cabinet has been formally dissolved, sparking fresh questions about the government of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Ben Wolfgang reports Netanyahu ended the cabinet after lengthy infighting over war strategy and the resignation of former defense minister Benny Gantz. Gantz, a political rival of Netanyahu's, had publicly criticized the government for failing to articulate a plan for post-war Gaza and lacking a clear plan to rescue the remaining Israeli hostages held by Hamas. The cabinet had governed Israel's military operations against Hamas since the Palestinian group's October 7th attack on Israel. An MS-13 member who fled El Salvador last year after being suspected in a killing there has been arrested on charges that he killed a woman in Maryland last year. Stephen Dinan reports Victor Martinez Hernandez was arrested in Oklahoma last week. He crossed the U.S. border in February 2023 and, according to police, attacked a mother and a 9-year-old girl in Los Angeles, then made his way to Harford County, Maryland, where he's accused of killing Rachel Marin on a hiking trail last summer. In announcing the arrest, Harford County Sheriff Jeffrey Gaylor tied the killing directly to the crisis at the southern border. Voters aren't buying explanations from the White House or the Biden campaign for President Biden's recent display of awkward moments. Susan Ferricchio reports a poll released this week by Issues and Insights TIPP found that nearly half of adults say Biden is not mentally fit to serve as president. The poll assigned grades on acuity and sharpness, and nearly half gave the president a D or an F. Biden's age became a central focus of the G7 summit in Italy. A video clip showed him wandering away as other world leaders watched a skydiving demonstration. White House Senior Deputy Press Secretary Andrew Bates responded on social media, saying the clip was cut off and didn't show the president giving a thumbs up to a parachutist who had already landed. And finally, Russian President Vladimir Putin's 2-day visit for talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un will likely accelerate arms and technology exchanges as ties between the two U.S. adversaries deepen. Andrew Salmon reports Russian state media confirmed Putin will visit the isolated country on June 18th. With both countries facing an array of international economic sanctions, North Korea has stepped up to support Putin's military campaign in Ukraine. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.